Reporting live from Hyper Clubhouse in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm John Alba. Now that his new CBS sitcom Papa's House has completed filming its first season, Damon Wayans has been making his rounds again in several interviews for a press run. Earlier this month, Wayans appeared on Club Shay Shay with Shannon Sharpe. During that conversation, Wayans would dive into advice that big brother Keenan Wayans gave to the second generation Wayans, which mainly consists of Damon Wayans Jr., nephews Craig Wayans, Damon Dante Wayans, and niece Shantae Wayans. According to Damon, Keenan said the reason why the second generation Wayans family hasn't achieved the same success as the first generation is because they don't want to work together.
You know, the thing about nepotism is sometimes, like Keenan said this one time to the family. He's talking to the next generation. You guys were born on the road to success. Why do you keep making detours?
Ooh, I like that one.
Just show up. And they talk about, we don't want to do Wayne's project. What? We can't keep doing Wayne's brothers. What? So you go and see how many other projects you get. Build your resume off of funny stuff. That's what you know is going to happen. If you do a Wayne's project, it's going to be funny. There's levels to how funny it'll be.
Right.
But for the most part, you can say you did some comedy.
Right.
That you can put on your resume. Mm-hmm. You go do one or two lines in somebody else's stuff, you ain't going to get off because they don't care about you.
Having small roles in other films and television series is something Damon Wayans Sr. knows all about. Earlier on, in that same conversation, Damon would talk about his experience on Saturday Night Live in the mid-'80s. During that time on the show, Wayans was frustrated because he felt the show kept him in a box, not allowing him to showcase his full talent. Each sketch he was featured on, Wayans only had a line or two, which didn't allow him to reach his full potential. Characters he pitched for Saturday Night Live were declined because the writers and producers didn't understand his humor. Those same characters would appear several years later on In Living Color, a show his brother created, making Damon realize the power in working with his family. Now, in a separate interview with Revolt TV this week, Wayans Sr. would reveal his preference for writing, producing, and starring in his own projects compared to just starring in a film someone else wrote and produced because of the lack of control he would have. Wayans Sr. said he didn't want to show up to a movie set angry because they didn't like his ideas.
The same story with a different character, it would have been more of what people wanted to see from me, right? Mm-hmm. So, you sit back and I go, I'm comfortable. And then after doing other movies where I didn't have the control, I decided it's better for me to write and be in my own stuff because I'm not happy. I don't want to show up to a set angry because they don't like my ideas. You know what I mean? It's like they're quick to shoot you down. People put you in the movie and you think it's because they think what you got is special. And then you try to bring some of that to it and they go, no, just do what's written.
Wayans would also touch on the fact that the second generation of the family grew up differently than him, Keenan, Sean, and Marlon. So they lacked the grit it took to make it. Because the second generation grew up more comfortably than the first, they didn't need that make it out mentality.
I can give you a job, I can't give you a career. And that the thing about having like the next generation, they don't have that. And that's what it takes to really hit that next level.
Yes.
I have that because I miss meals. My kids never missed
the meal.
So
and they wasn't eating, pig knuckles and everything like that. They eating steak. They eating lobster. They eating crab leg. They have a snack. What do you call that? A pantry. With snacks.
Now, Wayans currently stars in Papa's House on CBS, which just currently finished its first season. As the cast and crew await a second season renewal, Wayans Sr. spoke on how his son, Wayans Jr., was hesitant to co-star alongside his father. According to Wayans Sr., his son put the idea off for a while to do his own projects. Wayans Sr. said he understood his son wanted to be his own man and didn't pressure his son further until he was ready to do it. So what do you guys think about Keenan Wayans alluding to the second generation family? The reason why they haven't achieved the same success is because they don't work together. Do you think there's more to the story? And also, do you think the second generation of Wayans would be just as successful if they followed the footsteps of their parents and uncles? Let's talk about it more in the comments below. Plus, stay up to date for the latest news and comedy by subscribing here to our YouTube channel and follow Comedy Hype across all social media. Plus, if you want to see more original content, head over to hypersclub.com to check out some of our full interviews. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget you can always send us a super thanks by hitting the button below, and you can tip us what you want to further show your support. Reporting live from Hyper Clubhouse in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm John Abba.